What's up, guys? So today we got a really special plugin to be talking about. It's called Dynameter. This plugin is really cool. It measures your dynamics. It gives you a nice visual representation of your mix. It helps you maintain a driving force for creativity. This plugin is a must-have in your arsenal. Let's get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this PDF here. There's 21 pages. If you guys get bored, skip on to the fun stuff. If you want to get more info on this plugin, let's get right to it. Ian Shepherd's Dynameter. Dynameter. All right, let's scroll through here. Thanks for choosing Dynameter. You're welcome. This is not a loudness meter. This is a dynamics meter. This offers you a real-time snapshot of dynamics in your music, beat by beat, or over by the whole song or album. Let's see, scrolling on through. Don't need that. All right, so the dynameter displays two different measurements, the PSR and the PLR. So the PSR is kind of like your short-term peaks. PLR is your long-term. Both numbers represent the difference between peak and loudness levels of your music. Just insert the plugin on your stereo output of your DAW and press play. The PSR bar will display the current PSR. Let's see. We recommend you don't push your music below PSR 8. So it looks like there's a little bit of a histogram as well, if you finagle with it. Oh, this is nice. Cool. In all honesty, guys, the only important information available in this plugin is that big bar right in the middle, and then the settings at the bottom of the screen, mostly the platform function and the reset enabler at the bottom here. I have no idea what the presets do. So the arrows at the top of the screen here, there's a yellow one and a white one. To my understanding, your yellow arrows are the target levels for your mix, and the white is the real-time dynamics of your mix. So you want to make sure those white arrows match with the yellow arrows there. Okay, so here we go. Sets the PSR threshold. I'm gonna need to read a little more into PSR and PLR. So the preset and platform selectors, you can scroll through your presets, and it looks like PSR presets, nice. And you can click these links right here to go to the section where you want to find out more information about how these sections work. So you can scroll through like YouTube, Spotify. I don't know if they have SoundCloud in here. I don't think they have TikTok. And then I don't know. We'll just have to keep scrolling through. We're gonna scroll. Optimizing. This is just a lot more. This is a lot more. And okay, so here we go. So the presets. Limited is 8, competitive 10, balance. Okay, so this sets the target range of dynamics for your mix or your track or your master. And then I believe if we keep scrolling down, they're going to give us another table of how much, here we go, of how much PLR we need. So you got your broadcast, your AES, I believe that's over in Europe. AES, I strongly believe that is your Apple, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube. Yeah, they need to update this. I feel like there's so many platforms. So they got an example here, There's a couple examples here. Summary versus, okay, so this is nice. Constantly low PSR readings are likely to cause your music to be turned down on all platforms. Okay, PLR readings higher than the platform PLR may prevent your music from being turned up as high as other. Okay, so you kind of have to find that middle ground with this plugin here. To also my understanding, the colors that are represented inside this plugin depict the levels pretty well from what it sounds like, purple, green, and blue are showing a lot of peaks and transients in there. And then red, brown, and yellow are the troughs, the valleys of your mix, master, or track. And so moving on, see, look, in 2016, oh wow, so yeah, this I need to update this. I need to get this updated. This is not Dynameter, and so I think it just suggests other. I really like this PDF file. It gives a lot of really useful examples that you can put your mind to and think, oh wow, so this is actually how it was. It gives really good information on how the plugin operates. I feel like the PLR and PSR is kind of a open field to me. Great amount of explanation inside this PDF, good amount of information. I think they did a really good job in explaining it in all different kinds of ways, from the most simplest ways to the most advanced ways. There's just PDFs out there where I read and they're just way too advanced. They got this language that I've never heard of. Luckily, there's internet now that I can look up these words, but man, it's like, dude, like, PDFs need to look like this. I appreciate Dynameter being able to do this. Let's go to the plugin and check it out. No need to go to Plugin Doctor. It's a analyzer. Okay, so here is Dynameter. So you got your on and off switch, your settings. You cannot resize it. That is really annoying, Dynameter. I would love to resize this. There's your readings. There's your histogram, graph, displayer, reset button, presets, platform. There's not much else in this plugin. So I'm gonna play a drum track here. It's pretty wide. I want to see if I can squash it some. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, when I'm enabling the limiter here, it's gonna squash those dynamics down, and when it's highlighted in green, those are the positive areas where the dynamics are just right. You want to find those areas where it's not too much, not too little. Blue is saying it's a little much. You're playing with a little too much there. Once it reaches purple, that's where you're just pushing it away. There's just way too much dynamics going on there. You got to get it down a little more. So if you scroll, you can even see, just scrolling up and down with your mouse, your trackpad, etc. Your little ball. I think there's balls on mouse. There's nothing with. Never mind. You can even see the histogram of your song. So just like they say, you can track your whole album, whole song, track your whole channel strip. Then you get your different here. There we go. Different amount of presets here. I believe this is the standard set for dynamics when dealing with uploading to all different kinds of platforms. Here I want to play a different song for y'all just to kind of give you more examples of how this plugin works.
Like islands in the sky, like islands in the sky, like islands in the sky.
Alright guys, so as you can see, this plugin is pretty powerful. If you plug it in on anywhere on your mix, on your tracks, it's going to show you the dynamics that it's plugged in on. Honestly, there's nothing like this out there, and this is very useful. Especially when you drive out all these different formats to these companies, you need to be able to know what you're looking at. And this plugin does a very nice job of giving a display of your dynamics in real time. When I tried to push the volume up on the bass track I had, the dynamics did not change at all. And I was kind of curious whether or not the dynamics would falter or increase. So that's good right there. Guys, go get this plugin. I think it's like $100, and it's very, very useful. If you want to see your dynamics of your track, or maybe just a song you want to listen to, go out and get this. This is like a huge game changer. This brings all you need when reading dynamics. This helps you test plugins. This helps you just have that confirmation of whether or not a plugin works, of whether or not a track works. It's also a good reference to other tracks in which you want to use to have the same effect on in your mix. It's a box of tricks, guys. Go and get it. 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 Otherwise, that's all we have for today, guys. Check out my website, cavio.net. Check out the YouTube channel. Leave some comments. Subscribe to the channel. It's a sunny day out, guys. Go out, have some fun. And most importantly, stay safe.